What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Citizen Sleeper 2. We're rebuilding our life, putting it back together while still being on the run. We have a couple of different tasks that we have to get, and I think it's time, as scary as it is, to go out on a mission. Now, which one to do? We don't know. Eugen's technically is the riskier of the two, but it will probably result in us having an actual party member versus Malik's, which is almost a guaranteed 250 cryo, which would be great to have right now. That would be great to have a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, I think I have to just go. Let's go with the safe option to start. And then we'll go in and do some other stuff later. -3 to the hunt during oh, right. Okay, cool. Right, so that counts. That's dope. Oh, and I can bring Eugen. That's interesting. Okay, so well, I'm going to want to bring... Actually, that's a great set of skills. That covers all my bases right there. And what is my skill? Is it one of these? I can't remember. Either way, these are the people I got, so let's do it. Travel to contract. Onward. Let's get this bread. And terrible rolls. Okay. The asteroid looms large in the cockpit's glass. Light glints off the sheets of the surface ice, the same glint that must have caught Malik's attention when he was fleeing the Conway countermeasures that damaged the springtide. There's been no sign of Conway drones or mines, but that hasn't stopped Seraphin being cautious in his approach. You have to admit, you found yourself searching the black void of space for a telltale blinking red beacon, too. We're close enough to jump down to the surface. Seraphin locks down the engines. I don't see anything on the scope, but I'll keep her warm just in case. Why so jumpy? Did you see those holes in the springtide? Seraphin responds without looking away from the controls. We hit one of those Conway mines, we'll be dust. I say we core this snowball fast. Eugen shrugs. The less time we're out here, the less likely we are to run into anything Conway left behind. He smiles. Simple. Sure, Seraphin cuts in, but fast means messy, and messy means more damage to the ice. We don't need to crack the shelf and lose half of the water we came to survey. Who said anything about messy? Eugen stretches, unclipping from his seat. Fast and clean. He winks at you. Easy. You unclip from your seat and kick off towards the airlock. The scale of the asteroid is troubling, but Seraphin assured you on the journey here that surveying it would be easy enough. Just take a sample from the deep ice for testing. The problem, he said, is getting down to that deep. You have to cut away at the ice, dig yourself a hole, and doing so will create fractures in the shelf. The asteroid may be big, but it's held together with only a weak gravitational force. The more the ice is cracked away, the less there is for the far spindle to harvest. Something you doubt Malik will be happy about. You push the worry to the back of your mind and then get suited up. Something on your mind? Bliss drifts behind you and pulls a suit from the rack. Just hope we don't mess up. Me too! They shrug. I don't want to jinx it, but it seems simple enough. Can't say rock, or in this case, ice cutting is my usual strength, but it's gotta be simpler than slicing a hull without touching any of the internals. Bliss zips up their suit. We'll be fine. Bliss's reassurance that they don't have any experience with the job you're about to do doesn't exactly calm your worries, but their nonchalant attitude helps, especially when you consider the volume of ice you're about to start cutting into. Cheer up. Bliss punches you on the arm as you get into the airlock. Might never happen. The lock cycles, and you find yourself staring out at the glinting surface of the asteroid. 1 second, Sleeper. Seraphin's voice comes over the comms. I'm seeing something here. Some kind of man-made shaft on the far side of the asteroid. Interesting. Eugen is stood behind you in the airlock, but in this vacuum you only hear him through the comms link. Crews sometimes stash goodies out on rocks like this. Let's go take a look. He pats you on the shoulder. Just hold up. Seraphin's voice cuts through. The survey is our first priority, and the integrity of the water ice. Hunting for buried treasure comes dead last on the to-do list. You can almost hear his eyes roll through the comms link. Don't get distracted. You squint at the rock and spot a dark recess just over the curve of the asteroid. That'll be the distraction then. You refocus on the ice sheet. time to get started. Ice stress, a potential fracture. Okay. Okay, right. So they also, I forgot they roll too. Okay, cool. So, cool. So my rolls are pretty shit. And I'm, unlike last time, I think I really have to just be careful. Let me just be careful. That's it. If I don't want to roll, I shouldn't. Slice away ice. So engineer is you. Rather than scanning for a sampling location, you can make one by chipping away the surface ice to reach the core. This is an aggressive approach. Interface. A section-by-section surface scan will guide you to a good sampling location, but with such a vast sheet, progress will be slow. Oh my god, look at this fucking thing. Okay, and then abandoned entryway. The shaft may be clogged with ice, but dark cracks suggest a more subtle way through, even if it will be slow going. Versus endure, where you're good at that. The fastest way to descend the shaft is to break away the ice clogging it, but if you aren't careful, you could damage this asteroid structure. Got it. Okay, so let's definitely focus our attention here, obviously. So, definitely gonna use this. Nice. Okay, one at a time. Let's try. Okay, a little bit of stress to bliss, but not to the overall situation. Chipping away at the sheet to reach the deeper ice is effective, but it results in a constant haze of icy needles. And then on our side, a section of the scan reveals some fissures that may guide you to where the ice is deepest. Okay. See, 2 is too dangerous as far as I'm concerned. This gets me to a 3. I'm willing to run that. Nice. This section is deep. It reaches out of scan range. It would make a good potential sample location. Let's try it again. Great. A section of the scan reveals some fissures that might guide you to where the ice is deepest. Great. I'm not even going to chance using the glitch dice. Now, what I'd love to do is use theirs, but I don't know if there's a good use for it. Yeah, because you're only good at this. Neutral or negative, and then you don't use anything? The danger, I'm not chancing it. I just won't do it. Eugen just will not work today. It is okay. I have enough supplies to at least get me this far. And you're not really great at this side of it. I'm already a third of the way there, and as long as I don't have a ton of tasks after this, I should be okay. I'm kind of like wondering, should I just do... It's literally a coin flip. No. Alright, let's try it. Nice! A thin passage seems to lead deeper. The way forward starts to open up. Okay. So yeah, if you're not good at anything here, I'm not wasting it. I'm not even chancing it. Goodbye. Next day. Well, actually, I could, you cannot recover stress while on a contract. I could use supplies, but I cannot use it for this. I can't repair while I'm away. So therefore, it is an end cycle. Okay, you got 3s, 3 and a 2. Oh, and I have good ones. Okay, great. Maybe we can make some significant progress here today. Okay, so ice sheet. This is our top priority. I'm going to basically dump all my shit into this. Maybe I do my 6 for sure here. So that way I can guarantee a higher output here. My only ability is here. So let's do this first. 100% positive. Nice. By working on existing fractures, the ice sheet can be broken away with little damage to its integrity. This is decently good, so let's do this. Cool. That's not as good as I would want it to go, but that's okay. Hold on, before I use my last one, let's go here. Okay, you... Okay. Yeah, no. But I could do this. Let's try. There's more of a chance that something is okay that can happen. Ice stress. Okay. The shaft is starting to clear, but it's hard to ignore the huge cracks appearing in the icy walls. Let's go one more. I'm willing to run it. Oh, shit. Okay. He got stress and the ice has stress. A wild strike sends huge shards of ice bursting from the wall. It shreds whoever it's in his way. How about this one? Okay. All right, we're halfway through here. I feel pretty good about that. Anything else I can do here? Maybe I run this one. Let's see. Shit. Okay, I have some stress. That's okay. That one's all right. Okay, so I don't want to use glitch. Your 2 doesn't help me very much because you're only proficient. Well, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, we're already taking more risk than I even really want to. Let's not fuck this up. Let's go. End cycle. Day 3. Okay, I got terrible rolls, but they got excellent rolls. So we're going to make the grand switcheroo here. I'm going to do this one. Okay. Nice. I feel like I should probably just finish this out. Maybe I use your... Oh, no, not yours. Maybe I use your 5 to make sure I can guarantee some higher output here. Or do I use... Oh, I could use your 6 here. That's what I'm going to definitely do for you. Fastest way to descend the shaft, etc., etc. Wonderful. Oh, that's booming. Hell yeah. Okay. And now I definitely want to get further here, so let's do this one. I feel pretty good about this. Great. Oh, one more. I could use a 3. I feel like that is probably fine. What can I use your 3 for? Can I... Oy. I'm not even chancing the fucking one. You could take that one and shove it. But this one, I'm willing to run, I think, just to see if I can make it. Yes! You have identified the deepest part of the sheet. Time to take a sample core. New location discovered. Aha! Okay, so time to drill down into the deep ice and extract a core of the asteroid's ice for testing and evaluation. Careful now. Okay, so yeah, I want to use yours for this if possible. This is going to get really dangerous, but... Okay, you took stress on, but I got two in there, so that's good. What is this? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then I've become mostly useless, I feel like. Okay. All right. I think I have to give up for the day again. Here we go. Day 4 on the ice asteroid. Ice-teroid. Ooh, good. Okay, they're not as good. That's really not as good. Shit, to do this, I think I have to run it. Let's do it. Good. Okay, you took on more stress, but that is okay. The drill makes slow progress into the deep ice, the vibration shaking the rig. 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do a 6 here, it goes down to a 4, right? Christ. I basically just need Eugene to roll high. That's the only thing I can do, really. Versus this. I can't really do shit with this. I could get us over the edge here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the 6 here to guarantee at least a 4, because this is the important part. Nice. Should I use the 5? I feel like I should. But 3 is dangerous versus using the 5 here and guaranteeing a basically positive work. Nice. A passage has been found through the shaft. Time to find out what's waiting in the darkness below. Another new location. Derelict bunker. Some mysterious terminals sit in the dark. The cases may be rusted, but perhaps the drives inside can be spun up. Okay. You expect lumps of corroded scrap frozen into the walls. This place looks grim, but maybe within the ice you could find something useful. Oh. I think you can... Oh, but I see. This is going to cause some ice stress. I'm willing to run this one, I feel like. It's dangerous, but I feel like Let's try it. We might as well. Ouch. Okay, ice stress and stress. All right, so I have 1s all around. Let's see what we can do with one more day, basically. Oh, this is so stressful. Okay. Decent rolls. Decent rolls all around. Okay, let's first of all extract this fucking thing. Get me out of here with this shit. Nice. Okay, he's incurred some more stress. That's okay. Oh, God. Do I try the 3? Oh, it's not a 2. It's a 2. Oh, I'm sorry. My brain thought ahead of myself. I was thinking I can do this and try a 3. Versus... Well, I have to do that. I should really not focus on this. I can also give myself... That's nice. What was this place? Do I care so much about the truth? Honestly, do I actually care about the truth? Yeah, let's do it. Nice! Very good. Okay, and now... I feel like I have to use my 5 on the deep ice. Just to try it. Come on. Yes. Okay, I incurred stress, but that is okay. The drill comes to a halt. The core sample is complete. The sample core, a long and weighty cylinder of cloudy ice, comes out of the borehole cleanly. It glows in the sunlight, catching the rays in its frosted interior. What a beaut. Eugen rumbles through the comms. Looks drinkable to me. Hell, I'd be happy to slice it up and drop a few chunks in a glass of rack. Let's not melt it down for liquid refreshment just yet, Seraphin chimes in. It's likely packed with unpleasant impurities. The question is, are they the kind of impurities the far spindle can filter out? Let's get this up to the ship. We can run the analysis on the trip back. Seraphin pauses. And before you get any ideas about digging around on that asteroid some more, remember that if we break away any of the ice, Malik will likely dock our pay. You start the journey back up to the ship, dragging the sample core with you. As you do, you look back down at the asteroid, wondering if it might be the bargaining chip Malik has been looking for. You'll know soon enough. Aha! I got an achievement. Extract the ice core without spoiling the hull. Cool. Okay. I feel like I should probably just try to get something out of this. Nice. Okay, I got a little bit of more ice stress, but I can take that. Do I spend another day trying to get this stuff out? I don't think so. I have 2s. And only I can add a plus to here. Oh. I'm so close here. I might as well try. I'm gonna sleep it off. Hopefully there's something that's worth it. Okay. I took a little bit of damage from the 1, but I think now because I have the 5 here, I can just glide into the end here. Rusted treasures. Oh, okay, I got our rare components. That is very worth it. Okay, that's done. This one, I mean, let's just run it. Let's see what happens. You have a 5. Goes to the past. This is going to take you down to a 2. Yeah, no, I'm not even chancing it. No, 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 no. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Okay, so now I leave. Right? I just go. You can now travel back to the hub. Once you leave, you will not be able to return. Leave the contract? Yes. Leave. Get me the fuck out of there. I can't believe we did it. We were successful. Okay, I'm starving, though. On the journey back from the asteroid, you pored over the tests Malik had given you to run, improvising the necessary equipment from your mess. Each one produced spools of data, much of which you couldn't parse. Arriving into the vicinity of the far spindle, you broadcast these strings of data to Malik's personal terminal on the Springtide as instructed. Despite all this preparation, you are still surprised when you find Malik standing at the far side of the docking tunnel as you leave the rig. Sleeper, he nods neatly at you. I thought it was better I come down here away from my crew to discuss your findings. And the findings were? Straight to the point. He clasps his hands. Good. As suspected, the asteroid was indeed rich with water ice. Thankfully, the contaminants can be dealt with. He speaks matter-of-factly, betraying little emotion. With the data you provided, I should be able to convince the Far Spindle administration of its worth. Then we're good? Malik smiles. That remains to be seen. Before I make payment, I would like to ask in person if you saw anything else of consequence. Anything to share with me that might affect my dealings with the Far Spindle. He folds his arms across his chest. I would prefer not to have any surprises when they go to retrieve the water. There was a shaft. Interesting, Malik smiles. It is likely of no consequence, but if there is something of value there, it could play to my benefit. I will mention the potential of additional salvage to the Far Spindle administration. Given the data, it doesn't seem to have impacted the ice. Malik reaches into his pocket and produces a stack of cryo chits, bound carefully with a strip of paper. 250 cryo as agreed. You take the chits and quickly tuck them away. With that, our business is concluded, Sleeper. Malik nods lightly. I must speak with the administration to negotiate the release of my ship, and then prepare for immediate departure. The Syndicate will be eager for my successful return. Thank you. Malik bows and turns. Should our paths cross again, I will see it that it will be to your benefit. Yay! Okay, we have to eat. I'm worried about what the detriment of not eating right now is. I don't need another glitch dice. Sleeper. Seraphim catches your attention as you go to leave the ship. Can I have a minute? Of course. Seraphim ducks into a maintenance passage and waits for you to follow. In the narrow passage, framed by loose wires and thick conduits, Seraphim looks suddenly small, trapped. He looks at an open circuitry panel as he speaks, avoiding your gaze. You see he's playing with a coin in his hand, nervously spinning it in the air. Since we cleared Hexport, I've been putting feelers out for something. He rubs his hand nervously. I've been in the belt a long time. I came here alone, but back on Darkside, just before we made a break for it, I heard something. I heard someone was looking for me. He pauses, trying to organize his thoughts. Isn't one bounty enough? Seraphim smiles. I don't think this is a bounty. I also heard something else. They said the person looking for me claimed to be my sister. He waits for your reaction. You have a sister? I did, yeah. I do. He shakes his head. But I don't even know if it's really her. Just because someone says they're my sister, well, I can't be sure. The thing is, I haven't seen my sister in a long time. I was still a kid when I left, so was she, although I don't think she would have liked to admit it at the time. She smiles to himself. I know you don't remember how it was. Back in Darkside, I mean. He sighs. But we were alone. You and me. Lane didn't let us out much, just to work, that was all. So, when I overheard one of his guys mention someone was sniffing around, trying to find me, I didn't know what to think. He frowns. And then hearing it could have been my sister. You try to recall that time, the cycle spent under Lane's influence, working for him in exchange for stabilizer. You close your eyes, focus, but the details flicker. The images collapse and reform. Has Seraphine told you this before? Was this all part of your plan? You wanted to go find her. Yes, he shrugs. It changed things for me, the thought that she could be out there. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to get you out of there too. He pauses, and you sense he's finding this difficult. I know it doesn't matter now, but I told you about her back then. Before. I'm sorry I don't remember. It's okay, Sleeper, I understand. Since we got away, since Hexport, I've been asking around, speaking to spacers, traders, and like I said, something has finally come up. It seems whoever was trailing me left Darkside pretty soon after Utsubo caught wind of her sniffing around. I doubt they made her feel very welcome, but I managed to get her name. The name she gave, Luce, wasn't my sister's. But that doesn't mean much. It gave me something to follow. She bounced around the wash for a little. Far spindle, flotsam, not sure why. He squints at a loose wire. The last thing she did was book passage to Wellspring on a Lodic freighter. That's it. How do you know this? Mostly ship manifests and port records. A few favors on the quiet. I want to go to Wellspring, Sleeper, to know if it's really her. And if it isn't, to settle what needs settling. We have other priorities. Right. He looks away. But I need to do this. He takes a breath. With or without you. We'll go. Just not now. He nods and says nothing. Well, that's it. Seraphine squeezes past you in the corridor and glides back to their engine room. You watch him go, wondering what other parts of your past together have been lost. Wow. Okay, so first of all, I gotta eat. I gotta fucking eat. Okay. So I'm gonna use my glitch dice, just not waste anything. Okay, that's something. Alright, I have money now, which is great. Where else is there food? I forget. This one. Okay, so... Nice. Great. So we have a lot of money now, actually. And also, ooh, we can get a dice back, I think. Yes. Okay, and I have one banked, which is so good. So now I can get 4 dice back. I can't believe it. This is amazing. Okay, Lane, we've reset Lane. I think... Here's my prediction. I have not seen anybody else play this game. I have no idea what other options there are in this game. I think by getting to the far spindle, that and unlocking this piece, this is the real game. I think everything that comes before that is all kind of like tutorial, maybe? Because this feels so much more specific, and this now feels like the game, or it feels like the original game now, where, oh, we have the ability to kind of stave off the thing that's hunting us, right? So I feel a little bit more comfortable now because now I'm seeing the game kind of like as it is, which is cool. Holmes Rock, Helium Gate. Where is... Oh, shit. Look at this. Oh, I see. So in order to get to Wellspring... Wow, this is actually bigger than I thought. Greenbelt, the Hollow. Holy hell. So yeah, in order to get to in order to get to Wellspring, I'm gonna have to go through Flotsam, Holmes Rock, Wellspring, or Helium Gate, Holmes Rock, Wellspring. Good to know. These are all things we'll do in time. I wasn't expecting, I think, how much we're going here. So yeah, Endura is not happening. I have 1 point available. I need to complete more drives, so I think I just need to go. I think I might just have to immediately go out on another mission, which I'm okay with. But that'll be, I think, a next episode situation. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to check and make sure I'm not crazy. Oh yeah, no, this has been plenty of an episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like. We finally had something go correct for us in this fucking game, which is great. On the next episode, we'll probably finish up we'll use our rolls to our advantage and then go out on another hunt. Nothing like it, and I'm excited for that. Until the next space adventure, we'll see you in the next one.